Okay, starting off, we're actually in round 2. I was up. I did win round 1. I just wasn't recording. So, looking at this hand, this is a very strong hand. So we're going to start out with just our, probably go Sacred Foundry and Player Monkey. I was just thinking if there was any reason I needed to fetch Steam Vents instead, but I don't think so with this hand. I think I just play my Monkey and hope he survives. Okay, Water Grave, interesting. Mill? I feel like it's probably Mill. Well, he used the Fatal Push, so let's hope that means he doesn't have any other removal. Maybe it's not Mill. It could just be Shadow, but I'm feeling it's Mill. I do have removal for the Crab. Assume that's the matchup. Okay. So you just blue-black control. Well, if he's got the third removal spell, then I'll be sad. Oh, God. Is it actually just Mill? Yeah, it is actually just Mill. All right, so Jace is going to be a big problem. But now that I have this, I think I could kill Jace. I'm not sure what he did. What is... Oh, he made that creature small. Okay, I'm going to just bind Jace probably. Don't know if I actually need to do this now. So he can start destroying lands. This is like kind of tough because he just had that early removal. Yeah, that's not that good of a card against me. 15 cards is way more than I was expecting with a deck that has 4 Scion of Draco and Leyline Binding in it. Okay, now we can hold up Stubbs. So that's pretty powerful. So we'll probably just play our second Brawler and hold up Stub. It's going to be concerned, I guess, if he starts destroying lands. So I could potentially Tribal Flames him now and then hold up Stub. We'll try this out. I really just need him to not have removal for... See what he tries to do. Again, he could shrink me down. So maybe I should just play the second Brawler, but I think it's fine. Looks like it's what he's going to do. Okay, it's not the one I would have chosen. Because now you're still dead. Okay, still dead. Don't think there's any reason not to just do this. Okay, Mill. I don't think we'll be... I could just bring in... okay, I guess Veil's pretty good against their black removal. Could bring in Flusterstorm to stop the Mill spells. I'm trying to think what's not as good here. Kind of want to keep all my threats in. Is Misstep good? Probably pretty good. Stop crabs, but maybe with Flusterstorm, I don't need Misstep. Kind of like, am I worried about crabs? Do I... Maybe I don't bring in Flusterstorm. No, I think maybe we just take out Misstep. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think Migloz is going to be relevant here. I don't know. I feel like I say that a lot. I don't know if this is a matchup that Migloz will star in. I guess he could bring in like Ensnaring Bridge, so I guess that's a reason to keep him in. Let draw take out a monkey. I'm trying to remember what I usually bring in this matchup. I haven't played Mill in a while. Is this right to take out the missteps? Sure. I guess the missteps are good if he tries to go turn 2 crab, which is a typical play pattern. But maybe I was supposed to keep him in instead of Flusterstorm. Okay, this hand's pretty good, I think. Now this is where I'm like, man, I should have misstepped in. I feel like he's just going to go crab turn 2. Yeah. So like misstep would be very good. I could Veil. I don't know. That's great though. Veil to save 3 cards. I don't know. Now I'm having big regrets. I don't. Unfortunately, I don't have a one-man answer for the crab, so I might just take the crab next turn. But then you can just hold up. Like I don't know if I want to play my Kavu into just an obvious removal spell. Let's see if he tries to archive trap me. He hasn't yet. Okay, there's one. So if I didn't lose my Sacred Foundry. I guess I should have done that differently because I'm going to take down. I don't care about my life total in this game. Do I play around Spell Pierce? It's the only reason I think he would do that. I don't know. I guess if I try to bind this and he Spell Pierces it, like I just like lose. Oh, actually, yeah, I can just stub it. Never mind. See, well, if I lost my Sacred Foundry, then I can't. Okay, we still got it. So next turn, hopefully we can hold up Veil and... Okay, he didn't have the Spell Pierce. Oh, I guess he... Okay, yeah. I could Veil now. That seems kind of like a waste of a Veil, though. I don't care about 3 cards. Maybe I do. I'm already at 30. Only at 30 cards left, and it's turn 2. So maybe I was supposed to Veil one of those earlier to save me some life. I don't know. We'll see what if he tries to do a 3-mana spell here, then I'm in such good shape. If he just Field of Ruins me, I'm not. Oh my god. Yeah, so this is like tough when he's got the start of like the land destruction. But yeah, like now we're in trouble because we can't hold up Veil, and yeah, because he got my green and blue land, so now we're really screwed. Because I can't hold up Veil and play Kavu now, or Stubby D and play Kavu. And I don't have any blue sources left. So yeah, he really like destroyed me on that one. I guess I should have checked. I have 27 cards in hand. This is so bad for like. I got 1 green source. I think. What was the fetch I just cracked? Yeah, we're not winning this game. I mean, there's no way. In terms of playing differently, like if it's really hard. The Field of Ruins are really hard in this deck when he's just already exiled all my stuff. Obviously, I needed to pay more attention. I could have played Kavu last turn. But I have 13 cards left, and I have no blue sources. I don't think. Like my Steam Vents. Do I have a breeding pool still in the deck? Maybe. I don't see. Oh no, there's breeding pool. So yeah, he literally got all my blue sources, right? Because this is a Savai Triome. So like that was so ridiculous. Yeah, and yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I have one green source and no blue sources. So I'm kind of limited in what I can do here. I can play a 4/4 Kavu and start looting. Did I lose the Zagoth? Oh yeah, he blew up the Zagoth Triome. So yeah, he happened to mill. I only have 12 cards in the deck, so I guess it should have been expected that I would lose all my blue sources. But yeah, I guess that crab just did all the damage. Like I just got blown out this game completely. Yeah. Yeah, turn 5, and he didn't even. He just did Fractured Sanity, Archive Trap, Field of Ruin, and then a crab. So if I run out of blue sources again, I'm in trouble. So maybe Flusters instead of Misstep. Maybe I don't even use Migloz because it's just I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. This is too much blue interaction after just what just happened. I'm not sure. That was like as much of a blowout as the first game was. That was a blowout. Him destroying me. So we're on the play, which should help. Okay, this man is too awkward. Okay, this is fine. So we'll see if we can misstep something. Could put back the Triome. I should have actually played the Flooded Strand. Okay, we're gonna play Scion here because let's see if he. I mean, if he does it, he does it. I have to fetch. I can't play. I can't not fetch. Okay, so far so good. Okay. I could minor misstep this, but that doesn't make much sense. Take my Windswept Heath, see my hand. I don't care. I'm gonna play it. My Scion. Pay 2 life. He won't be able to kill the Scion very easily. Maybe it was more correct to. No, I don't think so. Like maybe it's more correct for me to like stub that or fluster it or do something, but I don't think it was. I don't care if he takes the fetch land. So Scion can't be fatal pushed, can't be drowned right now. That's most of the removal he's going to bring in. Yeah, he could bring in Dismember, but I think it's unlikely. This is probably the best creature in this matchup. Unless he's got something that can kill it. She does not. So he's probably just holding up a counter or something. For one of my other creatures. I could just not do anything. I don't know if that's smart, but maybe I'm just supposed to be aggressive and jam into a clear counterspell. Yeah, I guess I was supposed to, because now he's just going to start field ruining me. But again, the sign doesn't shrink, so. I should probably just Tribal Flames last turn. Maybe just jam the Kavu into it. And, yep. Okay, good draw. Don't think there's a reason to float the mana. I guess maybe there was a better way to do that, but now we're out of blue sources again, so we're back in the same boat. I'm guessing I was maybe supposed to play a land and then play Kavu with that mana, and then he would have had to crack. I don't know if that wouldn't really make a difference. Originally, my Kavu is going to be rather small. He could just fatal push it right now. So, I mean, he lucked out that I didn't draw another fetch land because I couldn't get a blue source. Yeah. Again, he's on a 3-turn clock. I don't think he has a way to kill Scion. I've got 45 cards in hand. Okay. He's really gonna pay his life to do that. 2 cards in my graveyard right now. So is he gonna be able to mill 43 cards in 2 turns? We'll see, I guess. Okay. Okay. He's got to be able to get. I have 2 cards in my graveyard. He's got to be able to get 12 to kill the Scion. Okay. Okay, so drawing some action. I probably need to kill the crab though first. I could do it to at him, but I think his would feel a lot better if I drew a blue spell. But now I guess like if I don't draw binding, or I think I sided out Migloz, so I basically just need binding. Monkey off the top would be good. That's also good though. It's also very good. See if he has a counter. All right, so now we just have to hope to draw into something useful. I could actually let this resolve. Nah, I'm not gonna get better than this for a misstep. Use up your other counter. I'm looking for the binding on. Maybe I was supposed to play this differently. Like last game, I should have been more aggressive. Really like a monkey off the top. Okay, or that. Probably got a counter though. I think you can pay for this. It's gonna be 3. Now I was realizing you can't pay for it. Yep. Okay, we got there against Mill. It was a little dicey. Top deck at Binding, so that bailed me out. Again, this matchup can be okay. Like we saw the first game. It kind of depends on what kind of hand the opponent has. This time their hand wasn't as fast. They did destroy one land, but I got the Scion on board, and I think that's the best threat in this matchup because again, all his removal is Fatal Push, Drown the Lock. So until he can get my graveyard to 12 cards, which he was actually at, but he had to counter that. I guess if he played it smart, if he had not miscounted, I think what he was supposed to do was, so I bind, no, I guess I could counter his drown no matter what. So, yeah, I don't know if he had a way out of that one. Okay, round 3, I'm playing against Mistaken, who, I don't remember what he plays, but he's always on one of the trophy leaders. So this will be tough. This hand's a lot better. Do we want to bottom a Stubby D? We probably want to bottom the Nacatl. I am on the play, so we're going to lead with Ragavan. And I want to keep the binding in case. I want to keep the stub. I could get rid of stub. On the play, there's an argument for that. But I kind of want to use it to protect my threats potentially. So I think I'm going to get in a Nacatl. I want to keep the binding in case my opponent tries to put a blocker out and I can bind it and then swing in with Monkey if I need to, depending on the matchup. So let's put back the Nacatl, although I don't usually like, I usually want as many threats as possible. I think I also like this interaction here. Trying to think if there's any reason to. I guess we're just going to lead off with Steam Vents. See if my monkey lives. A man can dream. Okay. Strong monkey. I think he might be on Amulet. Pretty sure that's what he usually plays. Now I could sideboard. I'm trying to think of what deck just wouldn't have an answer to a monkey turn 1. It's either like Tron or Amulet. I feel like it's probably Amulet. Maybe I'm confusing this guy with someone else though, but I think he usually plays Amulet. I guess it's really bad if I like board stuff in that's not relevant at all. It's always a risk, right? But I don't want to board too much here. I feel like he's on. I don't know why. I just have an inkling that he's on Amulet. I'm just gonna cut the Migloz. I don't think it's gonna go long enough to make Migloz relevant. I want the remands. What do I cut to do this? Maybe on the draw, I don't want Dromokas. I guess we'll trim on bolts, unless he's on the Azusa build. Nah, I don't know what I'm doing. I really probably shouldn't board at all, because I don't know what matchup he is. But I'm feeling like he's just on Amulet. I haven't done crazy boarding, so if it's like ends up he's Murktide or something, it's not the end of the world. Although natural states will be dead. Yeah, not ideal. Also not ideal. Okay, usable. This is so awkward, right? Because I want to. So if I lead with a. Okay, I guess we put back the Steam Vents. Put back a stub. And just like hope we don't get dunked on here. Okay, guessed it right. Fortunately, this is not. Ooh, that's a big. That is big. Okay, we'll see if we can snag an Amulet here. Okay, we got a lot of missteps, but unfortunately he's, maybe he'll just go Dryad next turn. So we just gotta get threat out. Because of a Seiju, I'm gonna play Kavu. See if our Kavu can lead us to victory. Unfortunately, I don't have a good answer for Dryad. But I do have a stub for a spell. Could dismember me. Okay, Grazer's annoying. Second Grazer's annoying. And now we just got to ramp a lot next turn. So now he can already get a Titan down next turn. That's so ridiculous. So the question is, do I hold up stub in case he has I guess we gotta loot away one of these missteps, huh? Or one of these stubs. Probably one of the missteps. Should I get third land? He's gonna know I misstep now, but I got so many counters in here. Okay, that is a third land. Obviously, he's gonna chomp here. Unfortunately, I can't push the damage through. Do care a little bit about my life total. Probably want double blue. Don't want to go super low against a Valakut deck, though. Maybe this is a mistake. He goes Dryad and then just starts jamming. I really want to be able to hold up two of these counters, though. He's going to, obviously he knows I have a counter. I think that was still the right sequence. Could be trying to bait out this. But I guess if you just go Summoner's Pack now, I look like an idiot. No, okay, so he had the Dryad. But he's out of lands. Or else he would have played him. Okay, Nacatl's good. I don't want to loot any of these away, I don't think. Just play my Nacatl, hold up. I could loot away the misstep. Try to find an answer to, I think I'm going to do that. Try to find an answer to that Dryad. It's not the answer I wanted. I guess he just hard cast a Titan. I can't really do anything. Just gotta hope he doesn't have it, but he looks like he has it. Yeah. So, again, I just had to hope that he didn't have that. I'm not dead yet, though. Go to 1. Oh, wait. I guess I am with Dryad in play. No, that's 4 triggers. I guess if he has another land in hand. Unless, did he play 2 lands or 1 land? I guess that was only 1 trigger. So I don't know if you just top deck Titan or what, but... Yeah, so I'm guessing he just plays the second land now. Yeah, I mean, again, I didn't have the answer to Dryad, so... And I had a bunch of permission in hand that was not what I needed. So, it's just kind of how it goes. I was hoping he just didn't have Titan in hand, and maybe I'd luck out, but... Didn't have enough pressure early. I could have risked it and play Scion there, but I don't think that's the right move. He knows I have Misstep. I think I want Migloz. I don't even know if I want Hushbringer. It saves me, but Driftmill and Dromoka is a natural save. So I did board mostly correctly. Maybe Tremere Ragavan isn't correct. I want to keep like most of the removal in for this. I think this is fine. Trim 2 bolts and a Ragavan. Maybe on the play you don't trim the Ragavan and he just concedes like last game. Because he just doesn't have Grazer and then he just dies. Yeah, unfortunately, if like one of those missteps had been a remand, then I would have won. But one of these times he's actually gonna have the amulet, though. I'm gonna be in trouble. Okay, this hand's fine. No turn one monkey. So maybe I should have kept this. If this was a monkey, this hand would be amazing. So if he just goes amulet here, I have to bind it, but I'm not getting any pressure, and he could have a Seiju. So that's like very bad for me. And he's got Cavernous Souls anyway, so this remand's gonna be pretty much dead. I could bolt him. I don't know, that's not really great, but otherwise he's just gonna wall my creatures. Maybe I should just like preserve life total. Board out all the bolts, see all the bolts. Could have Dismember. It's okay. See if he goes Dryad here. Or Dismember. Okay, I bolt for that. There's a Saga, it's gonna be annoying. Bolt, hold up stub. Do I lead anything away? Could away this remand. It's not gonna be very good with what he's got in play. Let's do it. I like that plan. Okay. Now the question is, do I hold up? Like, how much mana is he gonna have next turn? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn, so he can already go Titan next turn, so I feel like I have to hold up a binding for the Titan. Or Stubby D. So I can't apply enough pressure. I know, this is close. He's gonna know I'm holding up stuff. I guess it's bad if he just goes Titan. Then I have to fetch Temple Garden. I guess, is there any reason to not do this on my turn and hold up Stub in case he tries to? I guess that Stub doesn't stop a Seiju. So I guess there is a reason not to do it on my turn. I don't know. I'm probably doing this too early. Should probably wait till like taps out or something. Because I guess if he has another Beseiju in hand, he could now Beseiju me. I think I'm gonna loot away one of these brawlers. I'm not sure if I'm playing this very well. I'm in a precarious position. Okay. So he'll get the amulet, and I just have to hope that he doesn't have Titan in hand. I hope he has Summoner's Pact. So we're back at the hope point of the game. The Seiju? No. Yeah, that's a good sign. If he's making all these tokens, it means he doesn't have anything in hand that's useful. Unfortunately, like, I'm gonna get outvalued by Urza Saga so much here. It's like so rough. He can still make a third token. Oh my god, he can do so much. So he'll have 3/4/4 tokens. Yep, he's got 4 lands. Another Dryad. Oh my god. Yeah, this is gonna be hard. Like he just went really wide, and I didn't have I had all my permission, but not my like natural states Dromoka's commands. So I don't think I can win this one now. Yeah. So he's got 4. Like, come on, dude. Seriously. So I'm just like dead. Fucking 2 Urza Sagas killed me. Yeah. I mean, like, I guess I should have just been more aggressive early. I mean, it's turn 4. So, but like, what am I supposed to do with this? He got 2 Urza Sagas in a row, so he was able, and a Dryad, and so he was able to, like, I don't know. There had to have been a better way to play it, but I just don't know. Like, I can't even play this now because I don't have 5 types. I guess I just have to loot something away and hope. Just die on the swing back, I guess. This is so bad for me. Okay, is this any better for me? If I attack with both, he could have let it through, and he's going to obviously trade one of his constructs. So I can try to kill the Dryad. Okay. I can try to kill the Dryad and then hold up Stub and hope to hang on. But again, he's just going to get more tokens and another Amulet. So it's like I can't fight through these stupid tokens. I hate this so much. I have to do this, but again, I'm just going to get outvalued by Urza Saga here. That's what won him the game, was 2 Urza Sagas, and I didn't have answers to them. So, because he can just make unlimited tokens here. And he's just beating me down with Urza Saga, not even with amulets. And his tokens will be 5/5. So, like, yeah. Again, it's turn 5, so you can say, hey, I should have won by turn 4, and maybe there was an argument to be more aggressive, but I just... this is so... this is so frustrating. Like, he had the 2 sagas, and I couldn't deal with it. I killed the Azusa, I killed the Dryad, I killed the Grazer, which I didn't really need to kill, but I had a Bolt, so whatever. I didn't want it to trump Kavu. But like, I just kept drawing my permission, which doesn't do anything because he just had the whole creature. Like, it's just so hard to do this matchup when they can, like, you know, you're prepared for them to do Summoner's Pact, and then they just go wide. They just have 2 Urza Sagas in hand, and then you just lose because of that. And, like, I don't have, you know, I guess I had 2 natural states and 1 Dromoka's command, and that's it. And then you could say, oh, should bring in Hidetsugu. Like, I don't think you bring in Hidetsugu for this matchup. Obviously, that would be the only card that could save me, but... yeah. So this is like, I'm kind of frustrated, but I don't know. I guess I just have to think about my play pattern, if I should have just been more aggressive at the start. I mean, it's turn 5. Fighting through 4 construct tokens in the first like 4 turns is like very tough. Double Amulet. I don't know. Like that's what, maybe I'm being too conservative this matchup, but this is like how I usually lose to Amulet. Like, it's like, you know, I've killed 2 of their Dryads, 1 in Azusa, and then it's just they had 2 Urza Sagas, and that's what did it. I needed my Urza Saga answers, and I had 3 cards to answer Urza Saga, and I didn't see any of them, so. Unfortunately, I had like all this permission for if he tried to play an Amulet, but he just didn't have the Amulet in hand. Now, obviously, maybe he's playing smart and had the Amulet in hand this whole time, but I don't know why you wouldn't just jam it. Yep. Well, so 2-1. Bad beats, I guess. It's hard to deal with 2 Urza Sagas in the first like 3 turns. Okay, looks like we're on the draw for round 4. This is going to be this is a pretty good hand. We can go Ragavan into Kavu, turn 3 Scions. That's pretty good. Let's see, it looks like opponent is Scalding Tarn. Let's see what my opponent's on. I'm going to yield through this turn. Prowess, probably. Prowess with Goblin Guide seems unusual. Burn, playing Scalding Tarn. Possible. Okay, thank you for the free land. So opponents on burn, I usually don't want to shock, so let's just do this. Probably just play our Kavu turn 2. Oh, I didn't know I'd have to move to this card. I guess because you drew me an extra card. Oh, this is actually really annoying. Is it though? That's fine. Discard a fetch. I could obviously fetch shock to put a Ragavan down, and maybe that's a smart play, but I don't love doing that. It looks like he's just on burn. Nope. Green. Prowess. I don't know, some kind of green splash burn deck. Man, this is going to be a little rough. We'll see if we can survive the onslaught here. All right, so we'll play our Kavu, and then we're so far behind. You know, being on the draw again, like, could I have played Monkey there? Sure. Would that have been smart? Don't know. Should I not shock here? Maybe. Then I can't play Scion next turn is the issue, and I need the blue mana, so we're going to have to. I could dash Monkey. That doesn't really do anything, though. So now we just have to block our Swift Spear no matter what, basically. And next turn, hope to be able to stabilize with Ragavan and Scion, or hold up Misstep with Scion. Could just be dead to a lot of things. So I pretty much have to block the Swift Spear no matter what, or else I'm just going to be dead till so much more. Even if it means I lose my Kavu. See, I don't know that, like, obviously I could, it's easy to say in hindsight, like, oh, should I fetch shock to grab the Ragavan? You know, maybe he's got Bolt in hand, and then I still take the same amount of damage from Goblin Guide and Swift Spear. Instead of Lava Spiking me, he does something else. If he doesn't attack here, I'm in such good shape. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to block Swift Spear. Okay, another Scion. Again, you could have all kinds of stuff in his hand. If he just had double bolt, then it's just good on him. Turn 3 win. Obviously, I didn't do much, so that was to be expected. Is he bolting me though? Okay, so I guess he might just have double bolt, which would just end it. So what it looks like he has, or Lava Spike. So, oh, Rift Bolt. Okay, so I can't. Oh, that's so annoying. I can't misstep a Rift Bolt, right? Because it's 3 mana is the CMC. So I need to draw. That's not gonna help me. So what do we have to hope for? Lightning Helix off his deck. So that would be a reason to dash Monkey here. But the issue with that is if I get a hit, then I'll just take a hit with Goblin Guide. Go to 1. I'll get the treasure token so I could play another Ragavan to block. I guess that's the hope. Oh. Okay, so let's think about this. So if I get Lightning Helix, I need to go red, green here, and then use the treasure for the blue mana. Okay. And then I have to loot away something. Probably one of these Scions. Not really helping me at this point. Could play a second Scion with the treasure, but then I just lose, so. Yeah, unfortunately, this is not a stub, so. I find myself saying that a lot, but nope. All right, Helix. So I can play Rolling Vortex. He'll take 5. Oh man, this isn't quite enough, right? Because I could Tribal Flames him right now. He'll go to 3, but I can't play Rolling Vortex too. So I could play Vortex. He'll take 5 from the trigger with he'll go to 3, but then he'll just kill me. Right? And I can't misstep. I can't misstep this because it's 3 mana cost instead of. Yep. Well, bad beats. Okay, well they had a really, I guess they had a fast hand. Again, if I had a bolt or something, you could argue I should have done something, but I don't know. That's just kind of like being on the draw. They had a turn 3 win, so fortunate. I usually these matchups like burn. Again, they're splashing green for whatever, but sort of main deck Rolling Vortex is kind of weird too. But usually against these matchups, I just have to, if I have a stub here, then I'm in very good shape, but I don't. So opponents at 8, I could have put them at 5, but it just wasn't enough. So I don't think Migloz is relevant in a burn matchup. We do want Flusterstorms. I don't know exactly what his list is. Like Hidetsugu could be good if he's more in like a prowess game plan, but he kind of just seems like burn, like maybe he's got a Tarka's Command or something in it. Dromoka's is good too, actually. Things that aren't as good, I have a lot of permission in now. Monkey's usually good, but can be an issue. Yeah, that's fine. I could do a travel flame. Actually, do a brawler. Let's take out the brawler just because it dies to bolt. Let's try that out. So yeah, I still think it's the right play to play the Triome, and do what I did. Obviously, eating the hits from Goblin Guide isn't great, but shocking. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, is it? I feel like in that scenario, I fetch shock. Even if I try to trade Monkey for Goblin Guide, I'm still taking that same damage I would. And obviously, the Goblin Guide would be gone. So you can argue that, but it kind of turns out net even. And then my Kavu isn't a 5/5. Now I could have. Yeah. It's hard to deal with a Goblin Guide into Swift Spear into only 1 mana, 3 damage burn spells. Hard hand to deal with. I can't keep this. There's no threats in here. There's no lands in this one, so I guess we're on a 5. Maybe I should have just kept that first one and just try to use my removal and disruption and hope to draw into action. I think on the play, though, that's like so risky. Okay, this is better. Probably put back a Tribal Flames. Oh, actually, no, we don't need to do that. Oh, we have to put back 2 cards. Yeah. So we'll do a Foothills and a Tribal Flames. I want this 1 mana removal for his creatures. Obviously, Tribal Flames is good. So let's think about this for a second. How to preserve life. So we go Savai Triome, turn 1, and then potentially we'll see what we need to do here. Obviously, the question is, do I fetch shock to bolt? I could. On the play, it's a little different dynamic than on the draw. Like if he just goes Goblin Guide turn 1, I could just bolt it. But then I have to fetch shock to do that. which isn't great against burn. So now we're in like the exact same position as last time where I'm like, oh, do I play Kavu? Because then the issue is, okay, I only have one threat. So if I trade my Kavu for the Swift Spear, it's really bad if he has mutagenic growth, I guess. That's the worst. And he does have green in the deck, so that's like a total blowout. So there's an argument to wait until after he attacks. I think we're just playing Kavu. Monkey's interesting. I could dash monkey, get a treasure. I think we just play Kavu. This at least means I have another threat to play next turn if I need it. Okay, so he brought in Path, so now I can put it down tapped, which is kind of annoying. But we'll get white. Usually they bring in dumb cards like that. So now I can bind the Swift Spear. Okay, again, I can bind the Swift Spear and dash monkey, which is probably what we'll be doing. Oh, I could also bolt the Swift Spear with the treasure. Okay, not that useful. Let's just go with this. We will play his Goblin Guide. We'll probably still bind the Swift Spear. See what he does. Yep. I guess it's bad if he goes idle on here, but I can still bolt it, so that'd be the worst, though. Do I even want to keep this Goblin God alive? Like, I'll block and then bind it if I have to. I thought we might do something stupid like that, but now he can't play. I mean, I'm probably still dead. Like, haven't applied much pressure here. Okay, that helps a little bit, but it's not turned on. There's another Boros Charm. It's fortunate. At least it's not land. Oh yeah, there's his Boros Charm. I guess the problem is if I Boros Charm him right now, I can't hold up Stub, and I can't hold up Bolt. So I could just die to like a dash thing. So I actually don't think I can cast that, but it feels so bad. I guess it's really bad. Yeah, I don't think I can cast that. I don't know. Oh, I should have played Zagoth Triome there. That was a huge punt. I don't think I may be able to cycle it. I kind of want the second. Maybe it's fine. He tries to draw a card here. I'm in 2 lands. He obviously knows something's up if I didn't cast that. Okay. We'll be bolting that once I get my trigger. Scion. I like that. I like to see it. Really wish I had played my Zagoth Triome last turn. I don't know if we'll be able to hang on here. We'll try. Okay, he does get a land. See if he cracks this. Then a turn. Got a lot of cards in hand, which is a little concerning. If he bolts a Goblin God, I think I just let it go. If he does anything to face, then I can't. So we're still dead to 2 burn spells. I don't know if there's a way to play around it. Obviously, I could have tried to waited for a 2-mana one, but that was already a 2-mana that was going to do 3 damage to me, so I think I had to do that. So we'll start cracking these. Might already be dead. So he brought in the Path to Exile. I guess I got kind of punished for the line I took because he had Path. He's waiting until my upkeep to do these. That'd be kind of stupid, though. He should crack at least one of these. Okay. I mean, I'm just dead if he just has 2 spells. That was actually a mistake there because if he wants to crack one of these, he's going to have to pay life now. Okay, that's a very good draw. I guess the reason not to swing with everyone is I need to keep a blocker back. So maybe I don't swing with Goblin Guide. Okay. Got punished for not swinging with Goblin Guide. Fortunately, still dead to a lot of stuff off the top. Oh no. Undo. Okay. Mess that up. Okay, opponent's at 5. This is usually how the burn matches go. First strike from Scion's pretty cool. I'm dead to so many things. So he paid 1 life there. I'm trying to think it would have made a difference to attack with Monkey, or to Goblin Guide too. He would have been lower in life. Now he just needs a double spell and he'll kill me. Got another luck too. In case he drew a land. Yeah, these matches are always really close. Yeah, that's a good sign for me. If he just has 2 1-mana spells, I'm gonna be so pissed. Guess he would just use them then. Okay. So if he taps this, I can just bolt him and kill him. So I don't think I want to Dash Monkey here. I want to be able to make Flusterstorm bigger if I have to with the red mana. Oh, he could have Deflecting Paw and I fluster it. Alright, he's actually dead anyway. Alright, so he brought in Deflecting Palm and Path. I think I still like most of this. I think we just run back. Okay, game 3. Being on the draw against Burn's not exactly where I like to be, but so this hand's a little awkward because I have to shock a lot. But I do have Nacatls, so maybe we just keep the 7 and just hope and pray. I could potentially go turn 1 Temple Guard and turn 2 tap Steam Vents and play Nacatl and Coddle. Ooh, that's a good start for me. The fact that he doesn't have a threat is actually huge for me. Okay. So I think we just stick with our plan. Obviously, I could fetch a basic forest here, but I think I just want to make my Nacatls 3/3s. It's going to be irrelevant. We can't play Scion right now anyway, so next turn I can play Steam Vents tap potentially, where I could shock it in if I wanted to hold up Stubby D, but we'll probably just play it tapped. We are probably trading it for the creature if he tries to do anything. Okay, now we're not. Glare God, Burn Spell in hand. Decisions. Maybe I'm just supposed to take that. Okay, so we can Dash Monkey, but I have to shock this. I'm so low on life. This is so bad. I don't know if I'm actually winning this. I think I was supposed to just trump Swift Spear and not take that damage. Because now I'm kind of like in this awkward position where do I want to shock again down to 7 against a burn deck? Probably not. Now I'm going to have to trade in a Coddle for a Swift Spear. I could also not attack. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm maybe playing too slow. I could take the extra damage. We'll see if we can hang on here. We must have just top decked the Swift Spear to do it in that order. We're putting a Coddle in front of the Swift Spear if he attacks. Okay, now we got a chance if we can hold up Stub. Okay, so go to 8. Could dash Ragavan. I could swing with both Nacatls. Let's just think this through. Swing with both Nacatls. Swing with 1 Nacatl. Could dash Ragavan. He's probably got a removal spell in hand. I could say, hey, forget this Scion. This is a tough position. I'll go to 8. And then I can't hold up any permission, so he could just burn me out then. So I feel like I have to hold up. I hate that the blue-red's on the same land, though. That's like so bad for me. Like, is there a reason to attack here? Do I just try to wait? Do I try to force him to do something by dashing a monkey? Potentially stub something? But he probably has a spell in hand, so he'll be able to block monkey with Swift Spear. That's not a great transaction. Do I just Tribal Flames with Swift Spear and force him to top deck me? Top deck different things? Like Tribal Flames, Swift Spear, swing in for 6. and then just die to all kinds of things. Because I have a lot of damage in hand. I just am worried I'm not going to survive. But like, is Tribal Flamesing a Swift Spear really a great idea? Because I could also just not attack with both of them. Decisions. So we could dash Ragavan. That I don't think dashing Ragavan accomplishes anything. I can't turn on Stub and play Scion the same turn. So like, what's my value going to be out of this Stub? Probably not a whole lot. Maybe we just play I think we just maybe kill a Swift Spear and then hope to not die to everything else. And we just swing with both. Tribal Flames a Swift Spear. See if he tries to trade. He could just have 3 burn spells in hand. He could also have Deflecting Palm, which would be so bad for me. But, I wish I could double spell here. I just can't. So now, I guess if I try to Tribal Flames him for 4 and he just Deflecting Palms me, then I can stub it. I don't know if I'm playing this line right. I guess the way to play around Deflecting Palm is to play Scion. Sorry, fetch down to 8 and play Scion. I feel like he's got Deflecting Palm. Let's get a second red source. This might not be correct. Like, I'm dead to a lot of things, but we'll just go with it. I feel like he's holding up Deflecting Palm. And if he's not, then yeah, okay. Then I just am dead, probably. Like, he won't be able to connect with the Swift Spear. So, but if he just has 2 burn spells in hand, I'm just dead. But again, this is like, I don't know how else to play this. I guess be more aggressive, but could have tried to kill the Swift Spear earlier. No, I should have blocked with the Swift Spear on the first turn. That was definitely the punt. Yeah, so he just had double Boros Charm. Yeah, so I definitely was supposed to block that first turn Swift Spear and just force him and save myself that 3 damage or 2 damage, I guess it was. No, I don't know. Like, double Bolt, Lava Spike, double Boros Charm. Man, this league's just not going my way. So I guess my only way out of that was to hold up Stubby D, like, just not attack. Like, I had no way to double spell. No matter what I did, there was no way to double spell unless I fetch shocked for red to Tribal Flames here and then still hold up Stub. But that seems... okay, so I guess I could have Tribal Flames Swift Spear. I could have not attacked with one of the Nacatls. Maybe I was just supposed to hold up Stub, and that was the mistake. I guess I just was supposed to hold it. It's hard. Like, you play around one spell, and then they they just have double Boros Charm. So, and you lose on turn 4. I took 4 damage from my mana base. No. Yeah, so fetch shock 3, 0, 1. 4 damage from my mana base. So he did 16 damage, so it was 4, 8, 14. Yeah, so I needed to block that Swift Spear, and I probably would have won the game. So, unfortunate. Usually I do. I don't know why I was like overthinking that one. Like, I always will just chump that Swift Spear to, because I just need to slow him down enough to then get my big threats on board and then have my permission up and try to outlast him. Because I am trying to race to an extent, but it would have saved, I don't know, it would have saved me 3 damage. 2 damage that I took from Swift Spear when he did that. So I would have potentially been at 2 life, but I wouldn't have had a Nacatl alive. So he'd be at 13, but that's probably fine. I don't know. I guess I should have also maybe held up Stub. Like, I had so much stuff in hand, but I just, the mana was too awkward. I just couldn't do, like, I couldn't double spell anything. I couldn't play Monkey, hold up Stub, unless I wanted to fetch Shock again. I couldn't play. Okay, I have an answer for that. Hmm. So here, obviously, I have an option to play a 1-drop, but you just don't take any chances with Monkey on the draw. You just don't take any chances. Like, it's probably a Murktide deck. And, like, if I play Nacatl or Ragavan, he just kills it right away with Unholy Heat. It swings in, and then, like, the game's over. He just holds up Counterspell for the rest of the game. That's why you do that. He's got nothing. He's main phasing Consider, which means he literally has nothing. He doesn't even have a second land. Yeah, so he misses a land drop. And then I could dash Ragavan and play a Nacatl. He's got 3 types in the graveyard. So it's not as much pressure as just getting a Kavu on board, but it's real bad if he just gets a land and then just Unholy Heats my Kavu. So I think I like this plan. It's debatable though. Maybe I exile one of his lands. Yes, I did. That's why we do it. That's why we play the game. So now, obviously, Nacatl can die to Bolt, but then I can just keep dashing Ragavan, and he still doesn't have a second land. Let's see if he does now. I think I played that fine. Okay, he plays his DRC. So he still doesn't have another land. Now he'll get to Surveil, though. We don't want to give him that Surveil. Now you can argue to, like, why did I do that play? He's got nothing going on. I could have dashed to Ragavan there and traded. I maybe could have just swung in. He wouldn't have taken it. I'm just going to apply pressure here. He's, like, so far behind. He gets the second land, so he probably has, like, Shredder or something. So maybe I didn't play this well. Maybe I should have just jammed Kavu instead of trying to get cute with dashing Ragavan and stuff. I mean, how it played out, it's obvious that was the case because he doesn't have stuff to kill it. Now he's got the land in the graveyard, so he's got Delirium. He's shocking. Another DRC. Another DRC. 3 DRCs. Very impressive. We will see if he wants to trade. Could wait a turn. Let him swing in for 6. Let's see what he does. He does trade one of them. Obviously, Kavu dies on Holy Heat, but what can you do? If he Unholy Heats my Kavu, my Ragavan will connect. If he Bolt, he has 2 removal spells, he's got 2 removal spells. Maybe it was, in hindsight, it was more correct to get Kavu down earlier, but I don't know. I was just playing around him having a second land, fetch land, Unholy Heat, and then play a 1-drop, and it's like such a bad exchange for me. Because he was already at 3 types in the graveyard, remember? So I just didn't want to risk it. I have this in case he goes Blood Moon. It doesn't look like he's going to, but maybe just goes Murktide here. Won't be that big though. He's only got 1 instant in the graveyard. That's what he's doing though. Shredder maybe. Looks like a 4/4 Murktide. And then maybe Unholy Heat my Kavu. But you want up Delirium then. Okay, it's pretty desperate. And 4/4 Murktide's pretty cool. But I got bad news for you, buddy. I have a bigger Kavu. Play around Spell Pierce. You might just scoop here. We'll loot away this Windswept Heath if my Kavu is still alive, which it should be because he doesn't have Delirium. Okay. So we're definitely going to loot here. I think it's going to be more valuable than exiling a card from his graveyard. Okay, that was useless. We could still lose this game, which is wild. After the start we had, how bad our opponent's start was, but if he gets another type in the graveyard, then he's got Delirium again. He can kill his Kavu again. So he also could have stuff like Dress Down, things like that. So we are not at all in the clear, which is crazy. But I guess it just wasn't. Again, I got punished for taking the more conservative line in that, like, he just didn't draw another land, but I think it was still the correct line to take. The reason I'm playing this is in case of Blood Moon, but again, I don't think I'm really at risk of Blood Moon right now. So he can try to get a creature in the graveyard with a Surveil trigger, probably. Or sorcery would do it too. That's the crazy thing. I could die to... That's bad for me. The crazy thing is I could have died to, like, double bolt here. Okay, so he's not attacking with his guy's own monkey. Please don't get something useful here. Oh my god. Alright, it's for 3 damage. So I'll go to 4. If I crack this fetch, I'll go to 3 and just die to bolt. But I need this fetch to... If he doesn't play this, I'm very confused. Then he's just holding up Counterspell, I guess. Now he's going to play it. Oh, it's only going to be 1 damage, actually. He's only got 1 type. Fine. So, is there a difference between going to 4 versus going to... I have to go to 4. Just gonna get the forest here. Could try to shrink his graveyard. Get the bauble out of there. Could also loot away this tomb. Problem is supposed to loot it. Let's see. If he gets Delirium, that means he can turn on Unholy Heat, which he almost certainly has in hand, and I lose. So I think I need to loot away the tomb. I don't think shocking the tomb... I guess I just lose I think we have to loot here. Do I just loot away the Nacatl? Not that useful. Do I? No, I loot away the tomb. The tomb's not really useful either. Pretty good loot. Spell Pierce. Love to see it. Okay, we got there. That was a little dicey. We probably would have lost if we hadn't top tech that. Okay, Migloz. This should be where he's a star. Dromoka's good. It's bad. Or trim a Brawler. Trim a Tribal Flames. I usually like to trim a Tribal Flames. Bring a Rest in Peace too. I do like to go lower on Tribal Flames in this matchup. Just because it's a 2 mana, they do have permission. Some people say they board out the permission, but like on the draw, 2 mana, it's just hard to resolve. You could argue to go down a Ragavan. You could cut a Brawler. I think I like to keep the threats in. Maybe they are a Blood Moon deck, so let's just trim the Tribal Flames. That was a way closer game than I was expecting to be because he like stumbled so much early, but I didn't have enough pressure, and maybe I shouldn't have played as carefully. I'm not sure. I still think it's smarter to play around. Like I thought it was pretty likely he gets a fetch land, and so I thought it was good to still get a threat on board. Now maybe Tribal Flame. Maybe the misplay was actually just Tribal Flamesing his DRC. Maybe that was the mistake. I should just like dash my Ragavan or something, or just swung into it and see if he would block. He probably wouldn't block because he needed the loots. This hand's good. I don't have a turn 1 answer monkey, but I think we keep. Hopefully we don't just get totally blown out by like dress down. Or bolt. Hopefully he just doesn't have a turn 1 monkey. Then I just lose the game. Okay, good, not monkey. Okay, that's not ideal though. So now he'll probably have 2 types in the graveyard. So he might be able to get 3 types very early. Double bobble. Oh, okay, now it's actually good for me that he revealed a bobble. Interesting, he didn't want to draw it. Wonder what he's digging for. Another land? I guess he did mulligan low. He must be digging for another land. No, he knows about Migloz. He knows about the Migloz tech. I'm trying to think how I want to fetch here. I'd like to be able to fetch a basic, but we have Overgrown Tomb in hand already, so not ideal. We have to worry about Blood Moon. I don't know if I can play around it though with this hand. See if we got another land. It's kind of bad for me if he just gets another land and holds up counterspell. Okay, missed a land drop. We'll probably just jam Kavu here. And then just like pray. Well, we're safe from Blood Moon now. Sorry, let me think about this for a second. It's kind of awkward though, because now I'm not gonna be able to get a basic if I do this. I can get 4 types on turn 2, but I won't have. Let's see. So this would be, yeah, I won't have blue mana then. Okay, I guess we just don't play around Blood Moon. We'll just go with it. Just trying to think for a second what I need. I guess we got Migloz, so yeah, that's the reason to get a basic forest. So now it's also kind of like, do I get a basic forest? Do I just not have blue mana? Do I not care about blue mana? I'm still 2 turns away from Blood Moon. Oh, I'm gonna be so sad if he has Spell Snare. If he has Spell Snare, I guess good beats. I don't think it's correct to... I don't think it's correct to have a Binding Spell Pierced. If he just has Spell Snare, he's got Spell Snare, and I'll just be sad. Yeah, he does. Come on, dude. Okay, I mean, this is just like... Again, I don't think it's correct to play around it. It's just you gotta jam the threat, and now I'm just gonna get dunked on. Yeah. So that's obviously the power of Spell Snare. Unfortunately, again, don't have a way to play around it. I could play Binding there and then just get Spell Pierced and just like lose the game. So, but now he's got the treasure, so now he can go Blood Moon next turn, and he gets the Tribal Flames. I don't care about that. So, okay, with what my hand is, I can't double spell with Kavu. I could shock in Overgrown Tomb, play Brawler, hold up Binding. I don't know that that's that great either, though. Like, I feel like I need to get Kavu on the board, but I just can't. I can't double spell, and I just get blown out by Blood Moon. I guess I get blown out by Blood Moon no matter what now with what I did. I still have Monkey in hand, though, so maybe that's not as much a concern. It's just like my life total is low. I guess we just have to have our Brawler die to Bolt. I don't know. I don't know what's correct here. Maybe I'm not playing this well. Second Spell Snare? No. All right, he probably has a Bolt, but see if you use the treasure on it. I will bind his Monkey. He doesn't have Bolt. Or at least he could. He just didn't want to use the treasure. He would have probably draw stepped it, though. Yeah, I didn't. I could have jammed Migloz that turn. I could try to bind his DRC now. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to just jam. I didn't think that was actually stupid. I really overlooked that one. I guess I wanted to hold up binding though, but Migloz might have been smarter there, because then I wouldn't have to worry about Blood Moon. But it looks like it's fine anyway. Could just bind this DRC. I'll see if he tries to dash Monkey. I might just. Oh, I should have binded it first. I didn't realize he would get Delirium from it. Because now he can hold up Counterspell. He tries to attack first. Spell Pierce. Oh. Could take his token. I will not, though. Yeah, he's clearly... Is he going to bolt the Brawler now? Oh, Murktide. Okay. He will be sorely disappointed. Fortunately, can't really double spell here. See if he Blood Moons me. Still got Ragavan in hand, so I'm not too worried. I got this guy to block Ragavan. Yeah, it's just unfortunate with this red and white being on the same mana that I couldn't like double spell with Kavu or Monkey or something. But yeah, I think I played that fine. My life total was definitely under pressure, so. And now I'm bluffing that I have some interaction up. So maybe that's worth something. Maybe he just tries to like bolt the Nacatl and then dash the Monkey out of desperation to try to get something off the top of my deck. Okay. Fury and then Unholy Heat to wipe my board. Is he on the slip out the back tech? That'd be spicy in Murktide. So he's going to wipe my board, but I have other threats in hand. That's what I'm guessing he's doing. Maybe on Holy Heat and then Dash Monkey. That's a pretty good hand. That's a pretty good turn. Yeah, Bolt and then Dash Monkey. Yeah, so he had Bolt, Fury, Red Card, Monkey. Pretty good. But I will dash my Monkey back at him, potentially. Hopefully he doesn't flip like a creature that is castable. So he could get another Monkey. He is going to do that. Does he know I have Monkey in hand? I don't think he does. Okay. Now we can do, now we can double spell. I have to shock to do it, though. Migloz plus, nah, I think I want Kavu in hand, right? I guess you could do Migloz plus Ragavan. I could, Kavu plus Ragavan. Probably just keep Ragavan in hand. I know he's going to dash another one potentially if I just dash. Like if I dash my Monkey into this Monkey, he's still got a Monkey in hand. So I could do that and play Kavu. He's one type short. He's got creature. Yeah, he's one type short of just having a Delirium. He's got like nothing in hand though. I feel like maybe it's right to just go Ragavan Migloz here. And then next turn I can potentially give turn Migloz in a 6/6. Bad if he gets Delirium, but it's also bad if is Kavu better. Is Kavu better than Migloz here though? Going to 6 isn't great. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Too many options. I guess it's so bad if he gets Delirium here, but it's bad no matter what. Maybe it was more right to cast the Dash Ragavan. I don't know what I'm doing. Hopefully he just has nothing. He has one card in hand that's a Monkey, so hopefully he just bricks. The goal is for him to brick, not like top deck an iteration or something, and then get Delirium. Oh my god. Okay, so that was the worst top deck possible. So now he has Delirium and he can do iteration. So now he can kill my Migloz. So, and that was so ridiculous. Are you kidding me, dude? Literally the one top deck that saved his ass. Because otherwise he just has a Monkey in hand and 1 land. Or 3 lands. So there's not a lot of things that could have saved him. He's on 2-turn clock with Migloz, but now he gets Steam Vents. He probably got Unholy Heat or something. Yep. Oh yeah, Shredder. I don't care about Shredder actually. Okay. We're maybe in okay shape then. Okay, we're in better shape, I think, right? So we could swing in with Migloz, bring him to 2, and play a Kavu. Keep Ragavan back. Do I think he's going to block with Shredder? Oh, actually, I can just do it all this turn. Forgot that's how he works. So I can't kill him, so I'm just going to give him Vigilance and Menace. Oh, he gets Vigilance too? Wow, this is great. So we could pay 3 mana and then play a Nacatl. To either way, though, it's a 2-turn clock. I guess it's bad if he... No, he would have to like bolt me and grow the Shredder. Oh, I guess double spelling is bad, actually. Yeah, I shouldn't double spell. So let's not double spell. Let's just get in there for 6. And then play Nacatl. I guess it dies to bolt. He's already got Delirium, though. So I guess I want to play a Kavu then and just say, hey, this is fine. I'll just do 4 damage to you. Uh, hmm. Bring him to 2. I think the difference between 4 damage and we just do this. I know his 1 card in hand is Monkey. He could double block here, I guess. See what he does. And I'll grow the Migloz to kill him. Yeah, it's not gonna block. So I guess I am dead to like Bolt, grow Shredder, but what can you do? Okay, that's good for me. Okay, he just loses. I thought he had a monkey in hand. Oh, he killed his own monkey. Okay. Normally that would matter, but it doesn't actually matter that much. Because I can do Vigilance. So he'll have to block with these 2. So I'll have to like basically wipe his board to do it. Oh, I guess he gets the Connive trigger too, I forgot. But I don't think it does anything. Okay. In the Lightning Bolt waiting room. Okay, so let's say we attack with Kavu to loot. So he's got to. So he's gonna go here, here. He's got to block 2 on Migloz. So I guess it's bad. So most likely he'll go like Monkey. So we'll block this here. Like I guess I'm thinking of how nothing dies. So he could block like these 2. He let the Kavu go through. I could exile a card from his graveyard and shrink the DRC. And then potentially replay a Ragavan. I guess I could loot away the Nacatl because I can't cast it right now. Oh, no, I can't shrink. Sorry, I'm not thinking straight. So if I loot away a sorcery, where he has sorcery, creature, instant, artifact, land. Never mind, he's got 5 types. Do I just attack with everyone? Does it make sense to attack here? Oh, I think I'm supposed to give Migloz Vigilance. No! No! Yeah, I messed up. I just punted. Because I can give him... I was supposed to give him Vigilance here. But now I can't. Okay. That was fun. Yeah, because now he's going to tap. Yeah, that was great. Great performance by me. All right, we'll get rid of this Nacatl. Yeah, so that's why I just have to be careful with the phases because it won't let you, once you declare attackers for what MTGO won't let you do this, even though I think you would be able to in paper. Because, yeah, I should have given him Vigilance, obviously. So now it's like I can. But it's not nearly as good. Yeah, see, obviously that was a huge pun. Now I'm just going to lose. Okay, I guess I'm not going to lose. Oh, let's not use all these. Obviously, him being Vigilance would have been much better. Okay, I guess my opponent just didn't realize that I could do that. Okay, well, that was a sloppy game, but we got there. We got the 3-2. I think the Burn match, I always leave, after playing against Burn and Prowess, feeling like I could have played it better.